Hello everyone, this is Punte. This is day 3 reflection. And this is day 3 reflection. And I watched my 2-day videos and I found myself like I'm looking to side eye, my thoughts, they just in that space. My eyes move a lot and I reflect that. So today I'm gonna adapt one step further. I'm gonna look at the camera and talk. That's because that's what most public speakers do when they do speaking. It is important that you look at the audience and you connect with that. But for me, I do just once. Yeah. Like for me, I think a lot in my mind. Like I am audio visual learner and I also have photographic memory. So when I think I have to look the place and I just find the idea in the air kind of thing. Just if I bounce my eye, just the idea just appear, something like that. But for public speaking, you cannot do that that frequently, because I do it frequently, like yesterday's entire 10 minutes almost, like my eye is bouncing on and off, something like that. So I reflect that and I will try to change it. So that is the first thing, and what I'm do just earlier is reflection, the process of reflection. So there's the first thing I want to talk about, the process of reflection. Okay, so what is the process of reflection? So reflection is you think about your past achievement, what have you done, and you kind of like reflect it back, both in positive and negative way. So positive way will be like, for me, I will be saying like, oh, I have done today, and now this is that day. So you have done great. That I will say to myself. In the first video I make like some grammatical mistake. First I think of it as like, should I correct it and like make it another, but I just like, okay, this is just like reflection video, mistake are allowed. Okay, so I accept it and I post it. And it is also like not kind of, I am presenting to a very academic setting, not like IELTS exam, something like that, but I am practicing for myself. So it is kind of like trial and error. So when you look back yourself, like in the process of reflection, you have to be really self-compassionate to yourself. Like you need to like kind to your mistake, like you have done mistake, so yeah, that happened, you are human. So just let yourself like sit with that and let yourself allow for it. Like you have permission to do mistake, you are a human being, human do mistake, that's okay. And what matter is you keep going on, like you keep going on the next day, going on the next day to do these things, or like whatever you passionate. That's the process of reflection. You have to look back, but the goal is not to criticize, not just to also look bad, but analyze, but with a kind, passionate heart. Yeah, so that's the first thing I want to talk about, the process of reflection. And I have done earlier for you also about my public speaking. So I hope that you do it yourself also. So that's the first thing. And second thing to take away, I am thinking there are a lot of ideas, but I'm like, okay, what can be useful to you guys at this moment? And I think it is process of learning. So how like the process of learning. I will use an example. The idea is just inspired by carving the knife and maybe sharpening the knife, maybe because the knife already made like so. It is like I sharpening my knife, and when you sharpen your knife, just imagine it. Okay, you are holding a knife. You have to hold it carefully. You have to hold it carefully. If you don't hold it carefully, you will cut yourself, something like that. So in the process of learning also, it is like sharpening the knife. You are honing your knowledge to get the wisdom, but you have to do it carefully. What I mean by carefully, what I mean is you have to check your resources, right? Like these days we get a lot of information from many resources, but are we asking their credibility, their background, where are our references coming from? So when we take in the knowledge, we really need to ask the question, where is this knowledge coming from? So that's what I mean by holding is carefully, holding our knowledge, honing our knowledge carefully to get the wisdom. And the second is appropriate force, right? When you hold the knife and just do it, not enough force, the knife not gonna be sharpened in enough time. Like you want to land in a space, pace, okay, pace. So you have to do it with right effort and the right holding is what I mentioned earlier, and so right effort. So what I mean by right effort in learning is, of course you have to land, of course, that is, you have to, but what important is, are you doing at the right pace of your daily routine? Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating at a regular schedule? And do you exercise also? Or you just work and your student life is only like part of this? Or do you interact with people enough? So that's what I mean by right effort. Because you have to sleep, because sleep is how our memory get consolidated. It's kind of like store correctly, and we remember it, we learn it next time. And you have to eat because our body needs this energy resource to keep on going. So are you like eating at the regular interval, regular time? And like you rest also, because after learning or like after work, you really like fatigue, stress. So are you giving yourself enough time to just relax and take it easy? Okay, relax, take it easy, and just peace with your body, something like that. So I really hope that you do it right effort. And the third is the specific place. The specific place is like when you're holding the knife and you are sharpening it, you are sharpening the blade, not the whole knife. So you have to focus on the blade, and just you have to sharpen it. So where you focus is the blade. It's the same for the learning process. When you learn something, you focus on one category, and then you split into tasks, and you focus one task by specific time, and you work for that time. Like you give your energy full to that. Like you are mindfully learning, and you are focused totally on that, not the other. What I mean is like the outside world or the notification or like other things that just take your attention away. What we learn is like it's called monkey mind. So when you learn it, it's kind of like, you know, just no direction. Also, you just focus. That's how I want to say, when you learn something, just focus on that thing. That's really important. Yeah. I think I have explained a bit, but okay, one more thing is intention. Okay, what is your goal right now when you sharpening a knife to sharpen it, right? So you have a clear goal, a clear intention, and you have to work for it. Like it worked the same for the learning process also. When you're learning something like a topic, okay, I'm gonna learn this, I'm gonna finish this in this time. Yeah, it's like straight down to earth. So these are the thing that I want to talk to today. So the first thing is the reflection process, and the second thing is the learning process. And yeah, thank you all for listening. It has been a pleasure. And see you next time also.